When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So,
there he goes! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna run it. It's Slater. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Slater. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. And
he snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He'll bring it out. It's Powell. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. And that's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Puts his as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Great place to start for this offense. Red pass, it's complete. Still on his feet. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Slater. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it out quickly.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. To the ground and try to move the chains. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play. That forced the incompletion.
Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Gets it to him on the screen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going a couple of 1st downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's
breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. That's caught. It's Slater. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Runs it quickly on the left. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And he's dragged down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not. Be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Blunt. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Slater. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It's complete to the right. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Now they'll run it on the toss. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. We saw it on that last play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the move. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Quickly out to the tight end. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's caught. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or a safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Kick is in the air. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's got it at the 20. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Fires to the big fella. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
How about the speed and athleticism in the back end of this defense? They came after the tight end with conviction, and they land a huge hit to prevent him from getting the first.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Slater. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. They'll run the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Field goal is good. That'll cut this lead down to 5. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to know.
comes the offense as they get set to take over. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds a tight end down the gut. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion.
Oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
He might want another play. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. He'll do it himself on the draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Rushes on him. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. For some guys, that play would be tough. It might be complicated. It might be impossible. For these guys, just another day of playing catch.
Find that guy, right? If something goes wrong, if I get confused, if I don't know where to go, my guy out there, that dude's really, really good. So if he's running a fade, whatever he's running, I'm going to throw him the football. If I don't have a clue what I'm doing, that guy's getting it.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And the timing just a hair off.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will pitch it asleep.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. And it's caught for the touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gives it on the option. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Slater. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. At the 45 on his way. All kinds of room to the right. All the way in for the touchdown.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the gun, they'll try the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying the left side. Breaks the tackle. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. will kick it off to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
It's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself. Take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Slater. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Going to sling it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Slater. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Got the first down, looking for more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Slater. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
And a great job by the QB. Find the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a gap. It's Slater. Plows through the defense. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24. This offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Can't connect on his first throw.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the move at the 30. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This offense. Absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off play action on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Slater. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And he'll take this one all the way to the house. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is a game-changing play.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Texas offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw. That's caught. It's Slater. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Into the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Roughing the kick defense.
So has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone.
That's a bad job in pass protection. I almost give the quarterback some credit because I think he knew where he was on the field. He knew he was going to get sacked for his safety. He was doing everything he could to just go down at his own 1-yard line to avoid giving up the 2 points.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Powers through the defender. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. He'll He'll start this drive firing. Got his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself. What a job up front, and he'll... yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They want to throw it. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Longhorns are on the move. Let's go! With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on. This is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Third down, defense is thinking pass, so those defensive ends rushing up the field, that plays perfectly into the running back screen. Great play call at the right time.
Snagged in the middle, it's Powell.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He's got his man, makes the...
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it'll be a touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the returner will be dragged down. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Pulls it, fired, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Gonna run it. It's Mayer. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. The short hands, it's Dingle. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On target over the middle. And the big game, and they've got it on the 46. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. It's complete.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Fires complete on the crosser. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Now adjusting. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the first. Taking it the other way. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. He's got it on the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session. because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to...
Turning it on! He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he crosses... And he gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform.
Into the secondary on the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the point after is good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Texas. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on 1st down. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season.